You are very welcome to this, the Bitcoin Tarot podcast with me, Cosmic Conroy, for the week starting the 23rd of March 2018. Last week, the card suggested that there would be a reconciliation after the prior week's cleansing fires. And sure enough, the price of Bitcoin shot up by 10% before falling back slightly now to a 7% gain over the week. A very good week for Bitcoin. Some are saying that the price is faltering and that today's losses are the beginning of a trend reversal. Are they right? Is Bitcoin going into a dive? We turn to the cards to find out. As usual, we'll do our 4-card spread, with one card representing the past, one card representing the current moment, one card representing the future, and one card representing an overall meta, a sort of reason why all the other things happened. So I'm infusing the cards with the spirit of Bitcoin, and now we'll begin with our first card. The first card represents the past 7 days in Bitcoin, and that card is the first card in the deck, the Fool. Birth and rebirth. The card represents the beginning of a journey, a new adventure, spontaneity and leaps of faith. Bitcoin has been cleansed and now he's rising anew, rebirthed and keen like a fool. Or sometimes the fool shows up to trick us, to mock us, to invalidate the reading and trick us into being wrong. So any reading in which there is a fool, especially in first place, we must read with care. So with trepidation then, on to the second card, which represents the current moment in Bitcoin. And that card is the second card in the deck, the one immediately following the Fool, the Magus. The first card and the second card of this week's reading are the first card and the second card of the deck. You couldn't make it up. The Fool's journey continues then, I suppose, and into the present moment in where the Fool meets the Magus, and he learns the power of power and how to have aspirations and to feel the weight of destiny, to know what he wants. The markets will do what they wilt, of course, and the cards seem to be saying that it is right now at this moment when the markets are deciding exactly what's in store. And what will the markets decide in the end? We turn to the third card of the spread to find out. Are this week's gains foolish, or are they the start of something new? The card representing the future is the Ace of Wands. Good news! The Ace represents a birth of a new creativity, an inspiration and potential, growth and romance and the power to force your will. The next week in Bitcoin should be inspiring and filled with growth. Expect to see something new and unexpected in the headlines that brings hope. Our final card is the overall meta reason why all these things are true. And that card is the Seven of Wands, Valor. The card represents the ability to overcome obstacles and to rise to challenges, to stand out and stand your ground and be courageous and daring, to hodl what may. So the cards suggest a new beginning. The Bitcoin holders will bring new creativity, releasing new potential and leading to new growth. But beware, the beginning is literally represented by the Fool. The Fool can sometimes fool us. These are uncertain times, and sometimes what seems to be a new beginning is in fact just another setback. Unfortunately, that's the end for this week. But there is just time to check in on how the growth of our fundraiser went. Last week, we received, nothing at all. Not even the etc. that I was promised if I added that address. Double-crossing coin. I've got a good mind to take it back off the list next week. If there's nothing this week, ETC is dead to me. And so, the totals. Thanks to the change in price of ETH, our thermometer has dropped and now stands at 1.5%. Still, Ethereum remains in the lead, and if it holds on to its position when we reach our goal, I'll do a longer format show and with a detailed segment on Ethereum's move to proof of stake or something like that. So if you want to help make that happen or support your preferred alt currency, here's how to make your donations. I accept Bitcoin, of course. There's no amount too small. Here's the address for that. If Bitcoin wins the fundraising competition, we'll ignore all of the altcoins and focus entirely on BTC for the entire long show. We also have an Ethereum address. Ethereum is currently in the lead, and if it stays in the lead, we will do a small side reading on proof of stake or some other Ethereum issue. Or if you're stuck and fed up of the two market leaders and you want to give Bitcoin Core a good kicking, you can donate with this Bitcoin Cash address. If Bitcoin Cash is winning when we reach our target, I'll do a reading on block size and on refusing to implement SegWit. We've also got a etc. address. For now, I mean really, they ask you to add it and then you get nothing, not even a Stasoshi. Ungrateful bloody coin. The final option, taking up the rear, is Redcoin, which had a new roadmap this week and is plucky little currency devoted to tipping artists and mystics such as myself. We're just 1% of the way to the target, folks. It's all still to play for, and if you can't pay, you can always like and share. So until next Thursday night, may the Bitcoin bless you.